Hello, my lovely cupcakes. Elsie Rowe here, and welcome back to hi, and welcome back to our lovely show. Hi, baby. Is that with Mr. Poe? Hello. On today's episode, we are doing a wrap up. So a wrap up is where I sit and talk to you guys a little bit about a project that I just finished. What project did I finish? The Cult of Lamb YouTube Takeover. So what that is all of October for this year of 2024. I only posted about Cult of the Lamb. So 5 reaction videos all around Cult of the Lamb and a 5-chapter comic that's done called The Lover's Fate. And I had so much fun with this project. I did it. It was so much work. Oh my gosh, this project was so much work. I was like, especially so my comics are usually around like 7 minutes. And that's including me talking at the end. The comics for this one, for The Lover's Fate, I think they were like 15 minutes on average. The videos ended up being like 20 minutes, and I was like, ah! And then the reaction videos. Oh my gosh, so I love doing the reaction videos. I love doing them, they're a lot of fun. I had so much fun with the Cult of Lamb ones, because I started it with Lofi Lamb, which is, and I'll link that, and I still absolutely love that. It's basically like, you know, Lo-Fi Girl, where like this just pretty lady, and they just play chill music, and they just vibe, and there's a version of the Lamb, where the Cult of Lamb is just doing that on Massive Monsters channel, and it makes me very happy, and I love it very much. And I gotta show you guys some I gotta show you guys some Cult of Lamb content and stuff on YouTube that I that I just absolutely adore. And okay, highlight of my YouTube year, I gotta say, this was the coolest thing. So I think this was week 3, but I did a reaction video of a video called The Uncovered Veil, which is a Nari Lamb Royal AU. So Nari Lamb is Narinder and the Lamb, and The Uncovered Veil is a comic that I'm absolutely in love with, and I absolutely love The Uncovered Veil. It's the first chapter, and it's so good, it's so good. And if you want to know my full thoughts in the first chapter, go check out that video. Fair warning, it's one of my more chaotic ones. When I tell y'all I was having so much fun, I love that video. Especially, especially fun fact. So Uncovered Veil is actually also on Tumblr. And I followed that artist before I knew they had a dub. So I got to see that comic like take place and build and grow. And then I find out they have a dub, and I was like, and not only that, the dub is fantastic. Like the sound design, the voice acting, I'm like, go watch my reaction video. I'll link it down below, because I'm literally the whole video I'm just losing my mind because it's so hi. Poe is like, mother, I need sleep. I'm not even filming that late. Poe is just like, I need to go to bed. But I had so much fun recording it, and I reached out to the creator of that comic, and I was like, their name's Aychama, and I was like, I don't know if I'm pronouncing their name right, but I reached out to them, and I was like, hey, you don't have to watch this, it's completely okay, I did a reaction video to your comic, if you'd like to see it, it's here. And they loved it. And then they sent it to the Uncover effect. They sent it to the team who made Uncovered Veil. So those voice actors, the sound designer, the people who, like, they saw it and they loved it. And I'm like, that whole day, I could not stop smiling. It was so cool to like connect all these really cool creators to talk to just like, I don't know, like I responded to all the comments. I read all the comments anyway, but I responded to all of them, and I was just freaking out the whole time. I was like, this is so cool, because I gotta talk to these awesome creators who made such a cool video, and honestly, I gotta say, that's like a highlight for my YouTube career. That's like, I know I just started YouTube. I'm only 3 years old in YouTube world. My channel has only been around for like 3 years, which is weird to think about. I think it's 3 years old. I think my channel is 3 years old. I don't know. But this was really cool, and that was really, I cannot stress how awesome that was. That was so cool. I was like, it was just, go watch Uncovered Veil. I'll link it down below. I'll relink my reaction video. Again, fair warning, it is very, very chaotic because I love the Uncovered Veil. I love it. And apparently they're gonna make a chapter 2. I have no idea when they will, but I'm really excited for it. And I'm like, it will definitely be covered on the channel. And also, I found a bunch of other videos while I was doing my reaction series. I found other videos that I was like, I need to react to this. I need to react to this. And during most of that, I'm shifting away from Uncovered Veil. I found so many videos that I wanted to react to, and people were commenting. They're like, hey, Lydia the Bard is still posting. And I'm like, I know, I'm coming. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna go back to the Villain Princess songs. I need to write it down, but I have like reaction video recommendations until like January. Potentially. That's my goal this week, is to kind of figure that out, like map out where all the reaction videos go. Especially, I have some unboxing videos to do too. Especially on top of all this wonderfulness, my birthday is coming up at the end of the month. I am very excited. So that video, I'm just gonna do a cute little video of just me, and it's gonna be awesome. But back to what I was saying, I had so much fun with this, and I gotta tell you guys about the comic. So the Lover's Fates, I really hope I stick to. I'm really happy I picked that name. So that is the 5-part comic that I did on the channel, and so at least currently at the time of I'm recording this, because, you know, things can change, my channel is called LC Row Comics. So even though I do reaction videos and I love them, I love doing, like, they're kind of reaction analysis videos, honestly, because I like talking about all the story and the elements. I love doing all that. I still love doing my comics. I love comics. I love drawing them. I love talking about them. That's like something I'm really passionate about. So getting to do a little 5-part comic with Cult of Lamb was really special, and also was really fun because when I started it, I had no idea about my lamb. So I talk about it a little bit throughout my whole reaction series, and I think at the comic end credits too. But I'll bring it up now. A big thing that I love about Cult of Lamb, that I think is true in most fandoms, but I've seen it really prevalently in Cult of Lamb, is that every time someone does fan art of their lamb and their Narinder and their whole cult, they do their own version of it. And it became this whole new universe, and they do such a cool job with it. And I love that. I love that, like, you have the freedom to do all these different options, and they're so cool. Like, they're all so cool. Like, there's a royal lamb and Narinder. There are a bunch of stories where they're both girls and they're both guys, or the lamb is non-binary, and it's like the gender conversation, the different story elements, and then some people make their stories really dark, which is so cool and angsty. Other people make them pure fluff and cuteness, and I love seeing all these different designs and character and story elements. I love that part of Cult of Lamb. I love getting to see that in this fandom. I love it. And going into this fandom, I knew I wanted to draw my lamb. And so, fun fact, when I wrote this comic, my lamb didn't have a name. They do now. You can actually, if you want to do some snooping, it's pretty easy to find, actually. I made a rant post on my Tumblr about how I was really mad that I couldn't figure out a name for my lamb. And someone actually commented and gave them a name. So they do have a name. I will not reveal it yet, because by the time the Lover's Fates, the lamb doesn't know their name. They just go by the lamb. They go by Lamb. That's just where they were at. So going into this comic, it was kind of like I was figuring out who my lamb was. I was figuring out what my alternate universe is like. All I knew going into this comic was that I wanted to talk about Hyuga and Firetree. I wanted them to reunite. I wanted them to be together. That's all I wanted. And I wanted Narinder and the lamb to somehow fall in love in there too. That's all I wanted from the Lover's Fates. And I ended up having so much fun with it. Like, I got to include Almond Ball, my boys, who I love to the ends of the earth. In my game on my Switch, I just gave them back to their mom. I really didn't want to, but I knew I had to. And so there's a part of Cult of the Lamb in the game where you can actually get and Ball, who are the one who waits guards. You can get them into your cult, and then you can actually give them back to their mom. And there's a really, really sweet cutscene that plays out when you give them the kids. You can do one at a time or both, and I did that a couple of days ago, and when I tell you, I started bawling. I was crying over these animated characters. I love Hum and Ball. And I was so sad because I had to let them go, and I was like, and the next crusade I did, I saw Fortimus, that's their mom, and I was like, oh, the boys, and the boys weren't there, and I was like, am I never gonna see him again? I was in my feelings. And then they showed up in the next room, and I'm like, my boys! I love them. I really hope I get to see them again. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I might just need to make a new save slot so I can keep seeing them. But when back to the Lover's Fates, LF, when I was doing LF, that's when I started like really liking Almond Ball. So I included them in the comic. That's when I started liking my Narinder, where I like him being a bit of a jerk, but like not like he likes teasing. He likes causing problems. Because my Narinder smiles all the dang time. Like even when I go into when I visited him in the realm, he was smiling. In my grounds, he's smiling. He's always smiling. He's always being a punk. And I'm like, okay. So I made him more like that. My lamb is this, they're very like tunnel vision in some ways, which will be a problem later. But they get tunnel vision, and then shifting them out of that kind of disorients them. And I got to explore that, and that was really fun. And so Hyuga and Fire Tree, I know I've told them this. If you guys go watch the comic, you can hear all about it. But in short, Hyuga and Fire Tree were actual followers in my cult. They were some of my first ones. So their fates actually happened in my game. That's why when they both passed away, I was like, I need them to be together in the afterlife. And that's what brought this whole story to start. And that was really cool and special. And I'm really happy I did. I'm not done with Cult of Lamb. Not at all. I still have more stuff to do. I still have more reaction videos to do, which they're not going to be like this, where you get like a whole month of Cult of Lamb content. Most likely. I want to break it up a little bit. I got some villain princess songs I got to get back to. And also there's some really cool, like, there's a lot of cool stuff that I want to talk about. I will get back to it. Guys, I'm really excited. There's a lot of fun stuff that I have to talk about that I'm really excited about. But we will get to that. But I'm not done with Cult of Lamb. Actually, on my Tumblr, I just posted another comic. This time with Leshy, the Bishop of Chaos, in my version of the Yellow Cat. Will that comic eventually be up here on YouTube? Yes. Will it anytime soon? Probably not. Mostly because, remember Spring Bonnie's Red Bow Tie? My comic that I accidentally put on hiatus for like 2 months? Oops. It might be longer than 2 months. I don't want to know how long I accidentally put that comic on hiatus. But I'm going to bring that back. I'm going to bring back our regularly scheduled content because I have had so much fun with this takeover. It has been 2 months of planning and work, and like 1 month of dreaming, 2 months of planning and work, and I did it. I had so much fun with it, and I loved it. I loved getting to explore my lamb, learning more about them. I loved doing these reaction videos. I seriously had so much fun. I still have reaction videos, like links that I still want to look into. Like I still have more content that I want to do with lamb. Looking back at it, I think I did go a little overboard in this takeover. I think I probably could have cut the content either down a little bit or planned better ahead, and it's my bedtime, but I did it. I survived. Oh my gosh, y'all, I had so much fun with this YouTube takeover. I have officially done 3 of them on my channel, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I'm just really happy. I will link down below Uncovered Veil and my reaction video to it, Lofi Lamb, and there's one more that I'll do my Tumblr too, because I know I'm gonna keep shamelessly plugging it, but I'm figuring out how to use it, and that's Tumblr is gonna be my main thing where I'm posting about Cult of Lamb. Instagram will still be Five Nights at Freddy's. Here is my smorgasbord of everything. But yeah, we're about to get into our regularly scheduled content, which I realized as I was like drafting the script hasn't been a thing in like 2 months. Yeah, because September was when I was getting all the reaction videos done, all of the introduction videos, I'm like just getting everything done. October was all YouTube Takeover. This month is going to be the first thing of regularly scheduled content, and even then we're starting with a wrap-up instead of a reaction video or a books of tea or a comic. So hello. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled content eventually. Well, hey, I hope you all enjoyed this lovely episode of our show, and I will see you all next time. Bye.